Okay, let's go through and see if we got this equation right. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to write it in vertex form. So I've given you the vertex, I've given you a point. So we're going to have to first find out what our A value is. So remember, this is H, K, this is X, Y. Okay, f of X is the same thing as Y. I've put vertex form up here for us to look at. So let's see, I'm going to say 3 equals A times 0 minus H, negative 1, squared, plus 4. Okay, so 3 equals, so let's see, this is positive 1, and 1 squared is 1. So this is just A plus 4. Subtract 4, and we get A is negative 1. So in vertex form, okay, our equation is f of x equals negative 1, or just negative, x minus negative 1, which actually turns into plus, squared, plus 4. Okay, that would be vertex form. Now we need to change it into standard form. So remember, this is where square of a binomial is going to get you in trouble. Remember, when you square this, it should be a trinomial. If you have to, write it out twice and use FOIL or your box to multiply that. Okay? If we use our square of a binomial rule, remember, we're going to square the first term, square the last term, find the product, which is 1x, and multiply it by 2. Okay, so x plus 1 squared multiplies out to this trinomial. Okay, now we need to distribute the negative, so it'd be negative x squared minus 2x minus 1. And then we get negative x squared minus 2x plus 3. So in standard form, this is what our equation would be. Okay? Now what I want to show you is you also can use your calculator to double check yourself. Because these are the same exact line, right? So number 1, we're going to take our vertex form, negative 1, and type in this equation. And then I'm going to arrow down, and in Y2, I'm going to put the second one in standard form. Now, when I graph this, they should be the same exact line. They should be right on top of each other. Fingers crossed. And it's hard to tell, but look, it is exactly the same. Let's look at our table. Notice all the values are the same. Does it have our vertex of negative 1, 4? Yep. Does it have our point 0, 3? Yep. So that's a great way to double check yourself.